Christine.
And I'm Natasha.
And last night was the premiere of
Shadowhunters, 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 Shadowhunters.
Okay, so before we go into spoilers about the show, because we're going to be talking about all the things, and we watched the first 2 episodes, we're going to talk about our general thoughts. And I think in general, we had very low expectations.
Yeah.
And it exceeded those very low expectations.
We were pleasantly surprised. Which was nice.
Yeah, because we watched a 7-minute clip, and we were like, ooh. Okay. We knew that it was gonna be rocky in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I think we have faith that it might go somewhere good.
Like, I was laughing, we were both laughing.
Yeah. Laughing at it and with it. But there were a lot of good jokes with Simon. I think Simon's really shining, and so is Valentine.
Yeah.
That actor is killing it. Because, like, even though he doesn't have the best lines sometimes, he delivers them in this awesome way.
You have to be prepared for it to not be like the book.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were prepared for it to be really not like the book, and that's one other reason why we're like,
It's in there, guys. The book is in there, and it's actually like surprising to hear some of the characters say lines for the book.
And it's kind of fun to try to figure out who the hell they're trying to make this person be from the book. Natasha just figured out that, and I didn't even think about this, there's this character, Maureen. She looks like what Maya's described to be like in the book, but it's Maureen.
Maureen.
You know.
No. The pilot, probably a C+.
Ooh, I'd give it a C, the pilot.
Okay. And then the second episode, B-.
B-. I think that's accurate. The second episode was slightly better than the first episode. I think I'm gonna like this better than the movie. Not aesthetic-wise. Aesthetic, the movie was on point.
Yeah.
But it has potential. So at this point, if you don't want to be spoiled, you should probably leave and go watch and then come back and we can discuss it. You want us to go? We're gonna go through the good, the bad, the ugly, and the pretty. There are things that are stupid and weird, but there are things that are working, and that is good. Find us Spoiler Folk.
Bye!
Bye! Bye! We're gonna start off with Jace. We have some not so great things that we're feeling, but we're hoping it'll get better. I love Dom Sherwood.
I do too.
As a human, I think he's great.
He is.
I think where the downfall is here is his lines and the slowness in which he delivers them.
See, I didn't notice the slowness though.
Oh god. He's very Robert Pattinson in Twilight to me.
I was gonna say, because of his dumb lines, I was gonna say he's like Christian Grey. He's like Christian Grey.
No, but with Edward's voice, you have the sight. I can't tell you the first time we watched that clip, and he was just like, you can see me. You have the sight.
We almost like looked at each other like, what?
Why would you say that to her? I guess what adds to the genius of that scene is like, watch where you're going. I really think if Dom had kept his English accent, and I know we were all like, ew, British accents in the movie, I think he would have been delivering these lines in a much cooler fashion.
But he does sound good. I didn't hear any British.
Okay, when he said, that's cute, you think I have feelings.
It's like robot.
Yeah. You imagine Jace being like, that's cute, you think I have feelings. No. Save your sorries for the mundanes.
Clary, you're the most important thing.
I need to keep you safe.
Edward.
I know. Jace is a really big Dumbledore fan.
Oh my gosh.
Just bust out famous Dumbledore lines. This is a witch light. We keep it to remind us that even in the darkest of times, you can find the light. Then we also saw Dumbledore's cleaning up Slughorn's house from the 6th movie when the Institute came back up.
He drew the rune on his arm when he grabbed Simon's hand. I'm not into you. What is this?
What's going on?
Jace looks the part.
I think the weakest scenes in the show were the fight scenes.
Really?
I don't like the way they're being shot. like the way they're cut, it's because they're trying not to show the CGI. When we see clips of it on Instagram of them working out, it looks super cool, but the way they're shooting it, it kind of looks like they're trying to hide stuff and you can't really see the fighting.
Yeah, how do you feel about the sound effects of the
I think they're making it sound like lightsabers. I think they should sound like swords.
Bring up Star Wars. All those sounds sound really organic. Like they sound like they're actually there.
Yeah.
Like these sounds in the show
sound like they were added in.
Yeah, they
It's
don't
because
match.
also the look of the Seraph blade
Yeah.
looks a little cheesy. I feel like maybe that'll change as we go along, just like Teen Wolf changed their faces as they went along.
That's true,
you know, that's something that can develop with time.
What about the runes?
So you activate a rune by being like, and then you turn it off by being like,
I thought it made sense.
It works. It works. I think it'll just fall into our brains as we watch it more. It was just the jolt of it originally, like, what are you doing? It felt really cheesy that Jace immediately was like,
affectionate towards her?
well, he was like, hold my hand.
Yeah.
And then they held hands. I feel like Clary is like a feisty little fireball.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, just like in Star Wars, I don't need to hold your hand to walk.
Okay, when he first picked her up after saving her from the demon, he was like, I've got you. What did he say?
Yeah, he's like, I got you.
I've got you. He's so affectionate already. Jace is more like he's burdened by the fact that he has to save her.
Yeah, remember he's like acts like he doesn't like her. And is a jerk face.
He is a jerk face. He's not a jerk face in this.
Yeah, he's not a jerk face yet. He is only a jerk face to Simon. Next, Simon Lewis.
The mundane.
2 first names. How do we feel about the so hot? That doesn't sound like a Simon thing to say at all.
Well, the way he delivered it was definitely a Simon way.
Yeah.
The thing
but
he said.
not the thing he said. But other than that, Alberto killing it as Simon.
Yeah. He's so cute. I just want to pinch his cheeks.
He's so good. I love the way he delivers things. I love that scene with Luke when he's like.
I love the scene where Clary is coming out of the institute and she's wearing that leather dress. She's like, let me cover you. I'm like, oh, sweetheart.
Like, wait, what are you wearing? Where are you? Find my friend says you're in some abandoned church. It's like, yeah, I am. I just gotta get dressed and come outside. Why do you need to get dressed in an abandoned church? That was great. His band.
There's not a band. That's the thing.
He's got a 2-man band.
Yep.
Him and Maureen the Stalker. They've set this up interestingly. So Maureen's their age. Maureen is in the band. There's shots of her being like, while he's playing.
But she's also looking at Clary at the same time.
Yeah, and she's looking at Clary, and I feel like she's gonna turn into a vampire, and she's gonna be a little bit of a villain. I love the line when he's like, what are you afraid? And he's like, are you kidding? I was born afraid. Great line. So Simon's band, Champagne Enema or Hardcore Panda, what was it? What they decided to sing is Forever Young, we're gonna be forever young. Hashtag foreshadowing.
Oh. I just got that.
So we get to this graveyard. Everyone abandons Jace and Clary because they need to have a little date down the City of Bones.
I love all the little moments they were taking while getting to the...
I know, they kept stopping like, ooh, what does this say? I don't think that's what it says. But Simon, he's like, I've seen every horror movie ever, and the funny best friend who gets left behind, dead man.
And Jace goes, you're not that funny.
And I'm like, you're not that funny. When Jace delivered his line about the mundanes not being able to see him, he's like, too bad because they're missing out on all of this. I was like, didn't deliver that right.
No. I didn't even register until the second time I watched it. Come on.
Didn't come out right.
We've already filmed it all. That's the problem.
I'm sure they
can't
saw
take
it.
our critique.
I know, I'm sure they saw it and were like, oh, I should have done this differently.
Yeah.
But it's too late now and we're gonna make fun of you a little bit. I'm sorry. But Simon was foreshadowing how a second later a vampire did attack him and he will soon be a dead man. It looks like they're going much faster on this storyline with the vampire, Simon. I really don't understand why the vampires think they want the mortal cup and why the werewolves think they want the mortal cup. And I know in the second book, a werewolf is killed and drained of blood. A vampire is killed and drained of blood. Fae is killed and drained of blood because that's what he needs to make the mortal sword. He needs to do that spell to make it more powerful. Simon is supposed to be the sacrifice. Remember?
That's right. Okay, yeah, and they're going on that ship.
Yeah, and they were talking about mundane blood being drained. What could be special about mundane blood? So I don't know what they're doing with that.
I don't know. I'm trying not to think about it.
We'll see. I mean, like, I'm sure they have some sort of plan.
So, Clary, the only thing I want to say is her hair.
I didn't care about her hair.
It's very long, and it's very stringy. And, like, when she was soaked from the rain, she looked like a drowned rat.
You're focusing on this random...
I don't care, it bothered me.
I was happy with her acting, though.
Yeah.
That scene when she came back and she was all soaked and her mom was gone, like, I felt for her. She was acting it very well.
She was.
Okay, wait, but I want to talk about how, in the beginning, I love how they cut that first scene, that first 7 minutes, and we went to her doing her interview at Brooklyn College. Yeah. I love how they're at the table and she, like, sets down the biscotti, and then a second later she looks down and it's like, wait, what? I could have swore I had a biscotti. Like, she doesn't remember.
How did that drawing get there?
Done! Guys, that's a picture of a biscotti. And that accent is way too intense. It was just the music made it really funny. So, the Mortal Cup right now is in, like, Luke's drawer, because he has the tarot cards in his drawer at the police office.
Oh, I forgot that it was in the tarot cards.
Oh my god, wait, hold on. I was talking about how Clary doodled that by accident. She didn't even realize she was drawing it. And then spray paints the truck. Fancy spray paints. There's cross-hatching in different colors. And she steps away and, what's that tag? Huh, I doodled that earlier. I didn't realize I was drawing it.
Okay, wait, it's better than movie Clary when she was like, and like posted them all on her room.
They were really like a creepy effect with that she was like possessed. Yeah. But with this, it was just like, how did you not notice that you switched colors, did cross-hatching, and then stepped away and just saw it? Like, I can understand if she started drawing and she was like, wait, what am I doing?
Clary and that necklace.
Oh,
what
the
is
necklace.
That?
So now I'm pretty sure the necklace is something that will unlock the mom's curse. She said, keep this on you, but she said when you wear it, think of me, and when she thinks of her, she like gets these flashes, like clairvoyant.
But she was getting flashes of Dot or
yeah, of whatever she needs to do next or something. Oh. But anytime she'd be like, Mom, and it'd be like, let's talk about the portals really quick. I know they don't have enough money to make really cool portals, but the fact that when she was being portaled and she was like, Mom,
she looked like she was being abducted by aliens.
I don't know why they had her do that, because I'm sure they told her to be like,
look up into the sky. But really, you're being like
just
pulled.
You're being pulled back. She's being pulled back, and she didn't look like she was actually in it, so it just appeared that she was being abducted by aliens and then vanished into gold dust. In the book, they just jumped through portals. Let's talk about Jocelyn for a second, because she's one of my least favorite parts of the show right now. I don't think that actress is delivering the lines believably at all.
She feels like an ABC Family mom. She feels like one of the moms from Pretty Little Liars.
I miss old Clary's mom from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Clary, we need to have a more important talk. Her face just looks so blank to me. There's like no emotion there.
Well, that's the other thing. Why was she giving her the stele? Okay, wait.
The stele.
So I'm assuming because she's turned 18, like these wards are wearing off, so that's why they're kind of fast forwarding.
And whatever was in her mind is gonna wear off or something. The block.
Okay.
In the book, doesn't Magnus just give her a book to look at a ruin, and then that ruin unlocks her mind? I don't know if there's anything else to say about her mom.
She just wasn't as strong as.
She just wasn't a strong actress. I wasn't impressed. Hopefully, like, things get better, but I don't know. She's asleep, so hopefully she's asleep for most of the season. Luke was fine. In the beginning, there's a shot where the dog barks, and he looks at the dog, and his eyes flash, and the dog's like, out to the alpha. Magnus, I know maybe they're going for a character arc, and this is why Magnus runs in the beginning. You know, he has everyone run, so Valentine can't kill him instead of helping. And the Magnus we know and love would not run. He would not fear anything.
He'd stay put.
He'd stay put in his house.
Okay, what about the Men in Black?
Oh my god. The, like, Three Stooges wearing suits who think
and sunglasses.
I know. They're dressed like the Men in Black, but they look like the Three Stooges. Don't they look dumb?
Yeah, they do.
Their fighting looks dumb. I feel like they look inept. Why did Valentine hire you? You're the best he could get?
They're like the Circle members still.
Yeah, but why aren't they dressed all in black? Why don't they look menacing? They literally look like they're trying to be the Men in Black. They're like, guys, why don't our suits can make us look cool? Don't get me started on the paint marks on their neck.
Someone said at the party last night, they're like, it looks like a spaghetti-o.
Like, why isn't it a burn mark if it's gonna be something? You know, wouldn't it be like a weird circle ruin?
I think it's supposed to be a burn mark.
It is bright red. Like, it looks like paint. It's like a dark mark is what it feels like from Harry Potter.
Then why doesn't Jocelyn have a circle mark on her?
Yeah, why doesn't she have a circle mark? Like, was she never
continuity
officially part of it? Why can we see some ruins and why are some of them hidden?
Why didn't, like, Izzy have ruins on her at that club?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like how Izzy's part in that club was to be a distraction. The wig, right? Demons dig blondes. She's in there with the wig, and as soon as it comes time to distract them, she whips it off. I thought the point was demons dig blondes.
The stupid thing with the wig is that I felt was really awkward was when she's like, oh yeah, demons dig blondes, and Alec says like it's white, which I thought was funny.
Yeah.
But then they go see Jace. He's like, good one, Izzy. Demons dig blondes.
A good one? Like she told a joke. Like, just lines.
Ugh.
Let's talk about Izzy. Izzy looks like Izzy.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
She's beautiful. She's just like the most beautiful thing ever.
I can't stop staring at her.
Like, you almost understand why Simon was like, I like how they included how she can't cook.
Yes, finally.
There's also a line straight out of the book from Clary when she was like, my name's not little girl, Alec. I feel like there's something about Izzy that's different. She's not sarcastic,
I know why.
really.
I know why, because I was reading Cassie's Tumblr.
Oh, okay.
So, I felt that Izzy wasn't mean enough.
She was really nice.
She's really like sour towards Clary. But I was reading Cassie's Tumblr, and I guess that they're not having the fact that Izzy knows about her father's affair.
Okay.
So she doesn't know about that. So that doesn't taint her mind towards men or towards other people. So she's kind of like a happy-go-lucky version of Izzy and not so
dark and sarcastic.
Yeah.
Because she is more of a Jace.
Yeah, she is.
In the book. Like, just the way she says things, she's usually being snarky, but in here she's just, like, observing. She's a good actress.
I like the way she delivered lines.
I just think she had some weird lines. Like, a lot of times she's speaking in cliches, I feel like.
What you feel like, heavy is the heart that carries a sword.
Yeah. The scene where she left Simon in the van, you would have thought that Izzy would find him, first of all. She would never come back and be like, I can't find him, and then let someone else run off. You know, she'd be off. She'd be looking for him.
She's just not as strong as
she's not as strong as Izzy is in the book. What did she say?
$50 that he doesn't approve of this mission.
I don't approve of this mission. That was good. I like that. Yeah. Let's talk about Alec. He is beautiful.
He's great. We like Alec.
We like Alec. And I think that he's been good with all his lines. I like when he's like, I can't be here, okay? I'm gonna take a walk around. I'm gonna do the perimeter. Because he's feeling so jelly. Aww. What are you seeing her? I don't know what's up with him. Like, what's going on? He's my one true love and no one else can have him. They just don't feel like BFFs to me yet. They don't feel like Parabati.
What about like the Shadowhunter skills? I was just kind of taken aback by seeing like Izzy go really fast like a vampire.
Yeah, they do have speed ruins and stuff. So
that's true, but
we just don't picture it like that. We just picture it like people who are like superheroes, like Captain America, you know, who just like runs faster and is stronger. I forgot about how Hodge Starkweather is Hot Starkweather now. When he was introduced and like, this is Hodge Starkweather, I was like, what the fuck? I knew your mom. She was my best friend.
But like Hodge Starkweather and Jocelyn had like a Jacob.
Because
he's so much younger.
Luke was the Jacob, though, to her Valentine.
That's true.
So we had a third Jacob. There was a very Jacob Edwards scene in the Hollywood parody, you know, where her face is squished between them. It was exactly like that.
Come with me.
I have to keep you safe. Come with me.
You don't even know him.
I can keep you safe.
No.
And that was the cliffhanger for that scene for the whole episode. Claire's like, we're a package deal. And, you know, that was nice. They feel like best friends to me.
They
feel real. Their relationship.
Better than Jace and Alec.
Their chemistry works. Even Jace and Clary, I don't really feel the chemistry right now. We'll see how things go. But it felt awkward when he was holding her hand because I didn't feel the chemistry.
I know.
And it's cooler than a flashlight. Talk about the witchlight. Witchlight is like a little stone that you can hold in your hand amidst the light, right?
Yeah.
This is like a big hunk of ice that he put in her hand. What is that?
Just put it in his jacket pocket. I'm just assuming it's going to look like, what is that big mountain? Do you have a boob, Jace?
Let's talk about Valentine. So, Valentine's evil headquarters are located now in Chernobyl.
Oh my god.
I found this hilarious. I don't know why Chernobyl's now like the evil place. I know in Teen Wolf there was also a scene where they were like, Chernobyl.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know, there was a big nuclear power plant accident there years ago, so no one lives in Chernobyl now. It's all radioactive and stuff. He's there to do his experiments, so it probably helps to have that radioactivity and stuff.
That's true.
In the book, we're just at an abandoned mental hospital in New York, and in in the book, he does have all his experiments in that dungeon in his old manor in Idris. It's typical to cliche Russia as the evil bad guy in every movie, but since we don't have a Russian bad guy, it's like, let's put the bad guy in Russia. It works.
I felt like he was really emotional towards Jocelyn.
I really loved that scene. You could tell that he loved Jocelyn and it didn't feel cheesy or anything. It felt real. Like, this is my wife. Back off, bitch. He respects her.
I want to talk about the high-techness of the Institute. Why are there so many people there?
I've made my peace with it because we knew it was going to be like that now, but it is weird. Natasha pointed out that there are like ruined buttons on their computer.
Like, what do? Stealth on the computer.
Why are those there?
Clairvoyant sight.
When Jocelyn had to defend the apartment, she went into Clary's room. She's like, I won't let them find you. And she does a ruin and then sets the room on fire.
It's just like the movie where Clary put that ruin on her and she's like moving furniture.
They don't give you magical powers.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the demons. Apparently, in this world, a demon always has those blah, blah. Now, in the beginning, in that flashback where she's looking in the water at a frog, in the book, they had this scene, but she sees like a pretty little fairy. So I'm expecting like a fae to come up, because the fae are in that lake, you know? That's where the portal is to wherever they live. And up comes this giant flower puppet, like straight out of Jumanji. I'm not a fan of that scene.
I didn't like it either. I wish there was like a pretty little fairy.
What was with her mom when she was like, she looks just like you, and she's like, oh, it's just the hair. Was that, what? What a weird line.
What's the demon that's in the apartment? What's that name?
A Ravner demon?
Ravner. So the Ravner demon.
He's like a human in a suit from a play.
Have you seen the movie Jeepers Creepers?
No.
It's this creepy ass movie, but it looked exactly like the Jeeper Creeper in that movie. I always felt like the demons in the Mortal Engines were all like these like big gooshy
blobs. Yeah, they
disgusting.
were. They were like aliens.
Yeah.
They looked very strange, and now they're more people-like because of CGI.
Yeah, and
restraints.
they're more like demon-like.
Like generic devils.
Yeah.
Back to this flashback scene. When she takes her to Magnus, they're like tying her up to a pole like they're gonna burn her at the stake. I don't want to. Why do you need to burn her at the stake to erase her memories? Just sit her in a chair. Like, all he has to do is this. You're 18 now, so I'm just turning 18. It's not like I'm about to go on some epic journey.
That like beginning scene, I hated like the hug that her mom and Clary were having. You're hurting me. I can't breathe.
God,
it's so typical.
We quickly see this horned warlock that Luke protects, and I think that's gonna be Ragnar Fell because he has the Grey Book, and the Grey Book has the spell to unlock Jocelyn's mind in the book. I don't know if that's
Jocelyn or Clary. Oh, Jocelyn, yeah.
Jocelyn. Theme song. So we're all eagerly awaiting the theme song now that I've made a big stink about it. The theme song was like 2 seconds long. It was just music, and then it was like, this is the world.
Night.
This is the night.
I think it's night.
This is the plate. I couldn't understand the word.
It wasn't in the first episode. That was in the second episode.
Maybe they'll change it.
A secret, let me keep it. This one you'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not exactly that.
No.
It wasn't exactly anything.
I wanted like a cool theme song, like Teen Wolf.
I want a Teen Wolf.
Yeah.
I'm still excited to watch more.
Yeah.
It's fun to kind of pick them apart right now, and we'll see how it goes. In general, I think it felt a little convoluted for people who don't know the world yet. There's just a lot of weird things, different creatures thrown at you at once. Thanks for watching and discussing with us. Please share your thoughts. Your favorite scene. Do you have a favorite scene?
I really like the Izzy and Simon scene when they were eating her breakfast.
I think my favorite was definitely a Simon scene.
Yeah.
I liked every time he got to speak. I'm Christine.
I'm Natasha.
Thanks for watching. Bye! What would you give the pilot in the second episode if you had to give it 11? What would you give the pilot in the second episode if you had to give it 11? Shadowhunters, Shadowhunters. Shadowhunters.
What are we doing?
We're gonna say Shadowhunters, Shadowhunters.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
Very loud.
Wow. Hey, I'm flexible.
He knocked the camera now. Shadowhunter, 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 Shadowhunter. Look, I'm doing it.
Ow! Are you okay? Looking better in black since 1, 2, 3, 4.